In this video, we're going to be finding the equation of a quadratic given different bits of information. In question 1, if we are given the x-intercepts like this, then what we do know is that the form of the equation in a factored or factorized form can be written something like this: x minus a, let's call that b, x minus c, where you've got your two factors there that are going to give us these roots. The only other thing to consider is how steep the parabola is, and so we also need to figure out if the coefficient of this is just a 1 or if it's larger than that. So in this case, if we factorize this, well, if we write out what this should be factorized, we've got our x-intercepts are equal to -1 and 2, so that would give us an equation that looked like this. Because when we solve that for y equals 0, we'd get x equals -1 and x equals 2. Now, if the y-intercept here is -2, we've got to check if I sub in x equals 0 that I get -2. So let's try that. So when x equals 0, what happens? Y equals 0 plus 1, 0 minus 2. And that's equal to -2. So yes, this is the correct quadratic equation for this graph. All right, let's look at a second example. Now, this time we're giving intercepts of 1 and 3 for the x and y of 6. So we know it's going to be of some form y equals potentially something, and then we've got our two roots, x plus 1, x plus 3. Now, if we want to now figure out what value this a is, if we now find the y-intercept, so at x equals 0, we expect it to come out as 6. So I'll leave my a there, and I've got 0 plus 1 and 0 plus 3. So 6 is equal to a we'll just put those the right way around. They're not negative roots, they are both positive, so they should be like that. So now we've got a times 3, so a is equal to 2. So our actual formula is going to be y equals 2, x minus 1, x minus 3. And if you wanted to leave it in general form, you could expand that and you'd get some non-monic. All right, what if instead of being given the intercepts, like the x-intercepts, we were given the vertex, so the vertex there of 1, 2. Well, we know our other form of our equation is y equals a x minus h all squared plus k, where h and k are the vertex. In this question, we're told that a is 1, and so if that's the case, then we just put in the value of h and k, and in this case, this coordinates of the vertex is like that, and so it'll be x minus 1 squared plus 2. And again, you could expand that and write it in general form if you wanted to. Okay, so if we were given the vertex as being 2, 5, then we can sub it in like that, assuming it's a monic. It will be x minus 2 squared plus 5. So that's just an introduction into finding the equation of a quadratic given either its x-intercepts or the vertex.